In the beginning God created. The earth was empty and formless. Darkness covered the deep. God's Spirit moved over the waters.
God said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. God saw that the light was good. He separated light from darkness.
God called the light day. He called the darkness night. Evening came. Then morning came, the first day.
God separated the waters. He placed an expanse between them. He called the expanse heaven, and the second day came. God gathered the waters together. Dry land appeared. He called the land earth. He called the waters seas.
God commanded the earth to produce plants. Grass covered the ground. Trees produced fruit. God saw that it was good. God made the lights in the heavens. The sun would rule the day. The moon would rule the night. He also made the stars.
The seas with living creatures. He filled the skies with birds. He blessed them to multiply. God saw that it was good. God created the animals of the earth. Cattle appeared. Wild animals appeared. God saw that it was good. God created humanity in His image. He created them male and female. He blessed them. He gave them responsibility over creation. God blessed the man and woman. He told them to be fruitful. He told them to multiply. He gave them the earth to care for. God gave them authority over creation. They would care for the living creatures. The animals were placed under their care. Humanity was given a special responsibility.
God gave them plants for food. He gave them fruit from the trees. The earth provided what they needed. Everything was ready for life. God also provided food for the animals. Green plants covered the earth. Every creature had food to eat. God's creation was filled with abundance. God looked at everything He had made. He saw the light and the land. He saw the animals and humanity. Everything was very good. God had completed His work. The earth was full of life. Humanity had received its purpose. Creation was very good. Evening came. Morning followed. This was the sixth day. God's work of creation was complete. God created the heavens and the earth. He filled them with life. He created humanity in His image, and He saw that everything was very good.
The heavens and earth were completed. God finished all His work. On the seventh day, He rested. God blessed the seventh day.
God formed the man from dust. He breathed life into him. The man became a living being. God placed him in Eden. God planted a beautiful garden. Many trees grew there. They were pleasing and good for food. The garden was full of life. In the garden stood special trees. One was the tree of life. Another was the tree of knowledge. God gave the man a command. You may eat from the garden's trees, but one tree must be avoided. Do not eat from the forbidden tree. Its fruit would bring death. God saw that the man was alone. He said, "It is not good." The man needed a companion. God would provide one.
God brought the animals to Adam. "I will name you dog." Adam gave each animal a name, "And you are a bird." But no suitable helper was found.
Adam was still alone. None of the animals was like him. God saw that he needed a companion. God would make a suitable helper. God caused Adam to fall asleep. Adam slept deeply. God took one of Adam's ribs. Then God closed the place.
God gave Adam a woman. Her name was Eve. Adam saw her and rejoiced. She became his companion.
Adam said, "She is my own. She is bone of my bones. She is flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman." A man leaves his parents. He joins himself to his wife. The two become one flesh. This was God's plan for marriage.
Adam and Eve lived in innocence. They were not ashamed. They lived peacefully together. Everything was still good.
A serpent was more crafty. It approached the woman. It questioned God's command. The temptation began.
The serpent asked the woman, "Did God really say this?" The woman
said they could eat, but one tree was forbidden. They must not eat its fruit. They must not touch it.
The serpent said, "You will not die." It said their eyes would be opened. It promised knowledge like God's. Eve listened to the serpent.
Eve looked at the fruit. It looked good to eat. It looked beautiful to her. She wanted its wisdom. Their eyes were opened. They realized they were not covered. They felt shame. They covered themselves. Adam and Eve heard God. They became afraid. They hid among the trees. They did not want to be seen.
God called to Adam.
"Where are you?"
Adam answered from hiding. He was afraid.
Who told you that you were ashamed? Did you eat the forbidden fruit? I ate the fruit. The woman gave me the fruit, so I ate it.
Adam blamed Eve for his choice, but he was still responsible.
What have you done?
The serpent deceived me, and I ate.
Because you have done this, on your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat. I will put enmity between you and the woman. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. Life would now include pain and difficulty. Childbearing would become painful. Relationships would become complicated. Sin had changed human life.
The ground would no longer be easy. Adam would work hard for his food. Thorns and weeds would appear. One day, he would return to dust.
Adam called his wife Eve. She would become the mother of all living. Life would continue through her. God's story was not finished. God made coverings for Adam and Eve. He covered them with care. Even after their disobedience, God showed mercy. But they could no longer remain in Eden. God sent Adam and Eve out of Eden. They would now work the ground. The peaceful garden was behind them. A new and difficult life began.
Cherubim guarded the entrance to Eden. A flaming sword guarded the way. The tree of life was no longer accessible. Genesis chapter 3 came to an end.
Adam and Eve had a son. They named him Cain. Eve thanked God for her child. A new generation had begun.